Yes, thanks very much again for your time. Are there any injury updates or hangovers from the weekend?
Yes, we have Shane Long, of course. He was injured, but it's not finally after the result of the scan. It's not a hamstring injury, and that's good news. But if he is available for tomorrow, that will be difficult because Saturday, Tuesday is very shortly. But okay, we still have the training of this afternoon, and he's doubtful for tomorrow.
Got a percentage in your own mind about how doubtful?
Yeah. I don't know, 50-50.
That's a shame because he scored 2 back-to-back, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's doing well. He's in a good form. He's full of confidence. He's doing well. He's creating a lot of dangerous moments in our attacking, and he's scoring goals. And you like always to have everybody available, but injury is part of football. We have a strong squad. We have a really good competition. Okay, if he can't start tomorrow, they will start another striker in his position.
Yeah, you've got options, I guess, all over the pitch.
Yeah.
So there might be more changes than that, do you think?
I don't know. It's all about freshness of the players, and what I mentioned before. We have still this afternoon the training session, and then you make that kind of decisions.
Is the win for Manchester City in the Capital One Cup good news in terms of the Europa League places?
Normally yes, because normally Man City, in my opinion, will finish by the first 3-4 clubs in the league, and that makes, of course, for maybe the 5th or the 6th position on the table, maybe it's interesting for the rest of the teams to get an opportunity to play in Europe, of course.
Frees up one extra place, basically.
Yeah, but okay. But that's for the end of the season, and it's all about the FA Cup winner, and then we will see. But if we like to fight for that kind of positions on the table, then it will be very important to win the next 2 games what we have this week.
I know you felt Martin Atkinson at the weekend didn't listen to his assistants as often as he might have done. That happened on a few occasions, didn't it?
No, it happened twice, and one was positive. We get a corner kick, and one was negative because about that situation. They scored a 1-1, but okay, it's the responsibility of the referee, and we can do nothing against that. But we're a little bit unlucky with some decisions of the referee. Maybe yes, no penalty in the situation of Austin by 1-0 up. But okay, that's the detail in the game, and then finally we lost the game.
Now that dust has settled, it's 48 hours on. Do you feel still as aggrieved about it?
No, but it's behind us. My job is to prepare the team, to prepare the players for tomorrow, and not looking back or be disappointed. No, that's football, and you have to accept that.
How do you feel Bournemouth are doing now then as we reach the kind of final third of the season? Do you think they'll survive?
I hope it will be nice to continue with the derby against them. I think they are doing well. They are strong. They are very competitive at the moment, and still in possibilities to keep the Premier League for them, and that will be a great effort for the club.
As rivalries go, it seems to me that Bournemouth fans see it more of a rivalry than Southampton fans do. I mean, it's not an El Clasico, for example, is it?
No, I don't think so, because Clásicos is it's a little bit different, and I know that. But I think okay, we have a lot of respect for them. They have respect for us. We had a very good first 45 minutes against Bournemouth at home, and make it very difficult for them. That's the same what we try to do for tomorrow.
What about the job that Eddie Howe's doing, a young English manager?
Very good, very successful. Of course, he's now a long time the manager over there. He's doing a fantastic job, and what I said and what I mentioned before, if they keep the Premier League. That will be a great effort for them and also for the manager. And what I like is that they try to play football. It's a team who likes to create, who likes to play offensively, and to try to play good football. And that's what I like.
Actually, week in, week out, the starting outfield 10, pretty much British or English every week. Do you wonder why they've gone down that route, particularly as a club or as a team?
I don't know why, because that's I'm not involved. I'm involved in Southampton, and we like to try doing in our way, and that's also very successful in the last few years for the club. But I have a lot of respect for them, what they achieved till so far this season.
Do you think Eddie Howe might be a future England manager?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm talking about national managers. Did you see your good friend Louis van Gaal throw himself down in front of the fourth fish for the weekend?
I saw it, and I had a big smile.
Very emotional, not like him really, is it, to do that?
No, it's an emotional person, yes, but I don't do this.
You think he'll regret it?
Nah, but okay, it's. I think he apologized himself after the game, and that's what you need to do.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Hi, Ronald. When you played Bournemouth earlier in the season, there were quite a few injuries. They were still finding their feet a bit in the league. Do you think you're facing a very different Bournemouth side tomorrow?
Oh, a little bit, yes. I think maybe that stage in the season they had more problems. Maybe still trying to adapt to the Premier League, and they had some new players now at the moment. They can change the system, what they did in the last few weeks, and that makes it different. The stadium is a little bit smaller than ours, and that's more difficult. We know we played once a friendly against them, and we know it's a difficult because every Premier League game is a difficult one. If you're not really 100%, you get your problem.
I was going to ask you if you'd actually been to Dean Court, but I think it was a friendly in the summer, the season before last, wasn't it? So,
Yeah.
What kind of atmosphere do you expect?
Like every game, it's always a good atmosphere in all the stadiums, and we're used to that. That's not the problem that makes it, I think, nice to play football.
You said you hope they stay up. Is it good for Southampton and the area if they do stay up?
Of course, it's good. That makes it more special if you play against them. It's a short trip if you play away. That's all very positive, and I think for the South Coast, it's fantastic to have two teams in the Premier League.
Has Charlie Austin, who used to play at Poole Town next door to Bournemouth, has he knocked on your door and said, "I've got to play in this one"?
No, still not. Maybe later on.
And just on the way things have been going for you, obviously you lost on Saturday, but on the whole you've been on a very good run, and a lot of that with three players, three central defenders. Can you just tell us a little bit about what the strengths that has brought to your side playing in a slightly different system?
No, of course we had experience with the players in a difficult moment, also in our first season, that we changed the system. I think it's all about. It's not really the system. System don't make players. Players make a system, and we have that kind of players to use different systems. And in my opinion, that makes it also more difficult to the opponents, that they not really expect, or maybe they were surprised about the way how we play. And even with 4 at the back, or 5 at the back, of 3 centre backs. And in my opinion, it's the best system to play against 2 strikers with 3 at the back. But that's my personal opinion.
Flexibility you've got there, I guess that's a weapon for you, because we see so many teams, it seems, playing kind of a version of 4-5-1, it seems. Exactly.
Yeah. But also in I think it's that system. It's a difficult system for opponents, and they are not used to play against that system because it's not a natural English or Dutch system. It's maybe a more an Italian system, because everybody knows Juventus is playing out of that system most of the time, and that makes it difficult. And you have always good ball position. If you play with 4 at the back or 3 at the back against 2 strikers, you have space to build up, and that's really what we like. We don't like to play always long balls. No, we have players and we have system to try to build up from the back, and that's more easy with 3 against 2 than in 1 against 1.
You can move on for 10
Can I
seconds.
just ask something? Just on Eddie Howe, what is it that you think, you know, said he's done well? What qualities does he have that mark him out as a, you know?
No, I don't know. It's always difficult to have opinions about managers, because to have really a good opinion about somebody, you need to be inside and you need to know how he is working and how he's doing his sessions. But from outside, I'm looking always to managers about the philosophy of the team, and he is creating a way to play football, and really to play attractive football with good technical players, and that's what I like. But to have really opinion about somebody, you need to stay more close, you need and watch training sessions, and you need more inside information.
But in English football, when traditionally, especially getting out of the Championship, maybe it's physicality, and sometimes that, you know, it's a tough league to get out of. Is that a brave thing to have done, to have stuck to that philosophy?
Yes, it's brave, and it's also, in my opinion, the most difficult way, because it's more easy to give the goalkeeper the ball and come out of your box and you play a long ball and you fight for the second one. Some teams in the Premier League play like this. But okay, I like a different way of football.